Hi friends, welcome back to The Classy Mommy. I'm Brittany and I'm glad you're here. In today's video, I want to give you my top 4 tips for new teachers. Alright, number 1, ask for help. I really believe that asking for help shows other teachers that you're going to be working with that, hey, you don't have all the answers, and maybe you do have a lot to bring to the table, which is great, but I think it shows a level of respect and humility for becoming part of a school community. It really builds connections with your fellow teachers if you can show them just that little bit of vulnerability. Hey, I don't know how to do everything. I need a little bit of help in this area. Even if you've been teaching for a number of years, I've been teaching now for 10 years. I've been at 5 different schools, and it does feel like every school is its own culture and community all in itself. Every school has a different way that they do certain day-to-day policies and procedures. So just ask for help. Number 2, help others. Now, this is probably going to be overwhelming if you're just starting in your career or if you're just starting in a building, but really reach out to your community of teachers. If an event is going on after school, if you can, volunteer to come and help. If there's a book fair or a book reading event or a math game night or a STEM night, just get involved. Now I know some schools already have this in place where you have to sign up to help at a certain amount of after school extracurricular activities. And some schools don't, and that's okay. Every school is just different. But my point is, get out there, start connecting with other teachers. What I've noticed is if you can volunteer your time after school or before school or even during school in a way that's on top of what you're doing, it shows those other teachers that, hey, you're really interested in the overall well-being of your students and the entire school as a whole. I found that it builds community so quickly because those other staff people and even parents and students see that you're interested in more than just your subject area or just your classroom or just your students. It really goes a long way in building trust, which is so important. I think it also helps the language turn from me and you to us and we, because it's building that team bonding, unifying, getting out of just your classroom, right, kind of community for your school. As a note to that, don't overstretch yourself, especially as you're just assimilating as a first-year teacher or as an experienced teacher in a new school building. Don't so overstretch yourself and so overcommit yourself that you let everyone down and the extra volunteering doesn't even actually help anyone. Just pick a couple of things as you can to get involved with around your school building. It'll go a really long way. Number 3, be kind to yourself and to others. When I was doing my student teaching, I was actually just talking to one of my mentor teachers recently, and we were talking again about this. He gave me some amazing advice. He said, stay out of the staff lounge. Now, he didn't actually mean don't go to the staff lounge, don't connect with people, because I just talked about that in number 2, right? But what he was saying was, don't jump into the gossip pit. Now, some schools I've been in are extremely gossipy. Some schools really have nipped that and have built a culture of honor, which is incredible. I've found that the majority of schools has a little bit of that underlying. So my advice is connect with people. But if you're hanging around someone, maybe a colleague or another staff member who talks down about people, I would say limit your time around them. That's what my mentor teacher was saying about stay out of the staff lounge. He didn't actually mean don't connect with people in the staff lounge. I hope you get what I'm saying. Just limit your connecting time with people who are going to put others down. If you find yourself in a situation where you can't excuse yourself, think about what you would want someone to say about you in that situation. You would probably want someone to stand up for you and give you the benefit of the doubt, right? So if you find yourself in a situation that you can't get out of, try just flipping that conversation and giving that person the benefit of the doubt. Number 4, take a genuine interest in others. This is students and coworkers and even administration. I would suggest asking questions to get to know them. What are their strengths? What areas do you guys have in common? And then just really build on that. You know, ask them about what they did over the weekend. Ask them about their children. Ask them about their hobbies. People love to share what's important to them. Start connecting. And also on connecting with others, I would say try doing some team building activities, and you can implement these simply. So for example, with my school, I recently got back from maternity leave and Halloween was coming up soon. So I started asking some coworkers around the building if we wanted to do a collaborative dress up day, and we did, and it was really, really fun. Things like that are so simple and so easy to do that really go a long way to build trust, to build community, and to build camaraderie. Another suggestion could be cheering for your school sports team. If you're in middle school or high school, going with other teachers to go support a game, dressing in your school spirit colors and supporting your kids. It could look like anything you can imagine, but find something, build on commonality, and really grow teammanship. It goes a really long way. And if I could sneak a little number 5 in there, I would say give yourself so much rest. It is exhausting starting a career as a teacher. It is so demanding on your time, your mental energy, your emotional energy, and our sweet little students can tell if we have gotten our rest and if we're showing up to teach with our A game. And I really do believe that starts with getting enough rest the night before. A huge transition from college to professional life is managing our evening time correctly. And I really do think it's important to go to bed early so that you can wake up refreshed and ready for the day. It also really helps with keeping those germs and bugs at bay as well. So those are all the things that I wish I could have told myself when I first started teaching, and I hope they're encouraging to you as well. If you are also a teacher, if you've taught for any amount of years, or if you're just starting your career, if you have anything to add to the conversation, please let us know below. What do you wish you would have known before you started teaching? Or what do you wish you could tell yourself when you started teaching if you've already been teaching for a couple of years? Thanks for watching.